Vamos, estábamos aquí. Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí.
Hey, stop that! The little fella's pretty aggressive. Probably had a miserable childhood. No friends to help him sabotage strangers' training wheels. So sad.
¿Qué más hay por aquí? ¿Y si yo meto en el transportín al ornitorrinco?
Come on, get in there, you! Oh, quit your whining. Your old cage didn't smell any better.
Vale, aquí hay un cubo. Para mí.
What we're missing here is an underpaid assistant. Shouldn't be hard. After all, this is a university. What's this again?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
Follow-up question. Who likes a smartass? No one? Correct.
Vale, y si yo meto al bicho aquí, en la rueda.
So, pay close attention.
Sí.
I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No. Not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons.
Vale, a ver, vamos a ver qué más podemos hacer por aquí.
Where can I find McChronicle's time machine?
If McChronicle would work, but no one is allowed it. The dean locked it and pocketed the...
Vale, sí, básicamente.
Goal! What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm interrupting your lecture.
But you can't do that.
Oh, really? What are you going to do about it then? Have me fail the exam?
I'm trying to restore time here.
The time when it's alleged that I've fallen in love with you? No thanks.
Can you at least take your feet off the table and take your hat off? You're undermining my authority as a teacher. What's with the silly getup anyway?
Take a guess. I've made myself my own tinfoil hat, so that I will always remember what a complete and total idiot you are.
Está cabreada igual, No me extraña, también lo digo.
Can someone tell me why the time is not proceeding?
Because your lecture is mind-numbingly dull. That's why.
How long is this seminar anyway?
All-day seminars run until 8.
What? But that's far too long.
It's already been too long.
Vale, vamos aquí
Remember,
arriba a ver.
observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org. It flows downhill, but it flows. Hey, I found the scaffold!
Oh, mira.
It reminds me of someone, my tax consultant. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Stubborn as a stop sign. It seems I don't have the right bait for my platypus trap.
Vale, tenemos que llevarle comida o algo de eso. Vale, pues vamos por abajo. Vale, aquí hay cositas.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, of course. You couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't know. It looks like two blind chickens wandered into the field.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts for nothing. We are professionals in our field.
Uh-huh. Hitting the old junk ball?
Battering smartasses.
Oh.
Don't worry. He hasn't completed his training yet. That's why he's using the training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right? Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a
Typical sighted. It's not always...
but rather...
No, but that doesn't hurt.
Vale, aquí arriba hay una cabra.
It seems to be the university mascot. In professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang understatement.
Aquí hierbas, que no sé si lo podrán coger. Yo todo lo que pueda coger lo voy a pillar, gente.
The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit.
Cuidado.
Locked. Anything else would have been a disappointment, to be honest.
Vale, pues vamos aquí a la frente.
Huh. Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja.
¿Para qué necesito esto? No lo sé. Para algo seguiré. Uy, esto está un poco...
What are you doing here? You should be lecturing.
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
Then stretch them back to the lecture hall. And don't come back until the bell is rung. Go on then. Hop to it. You again? Either that or Mirage. Back to your lecture. Go on, and don't come back until
Por
the
ahí hay
bell
una
is
llave,
rung.
¿lo veis? Vale, aquí mientras esté ese señor yo creo que no podemos hacer nada, ¿eh? A ver si por aquí se pudiera hacer algo ahora.
It seems to be the university mascot. In professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang understatement.
Aquí tenemos el inventario, aparte una nota, una hierba y un cubo y un paraguas. Y con la paraguas no le puedes dar aquí a la
Hey,
piñata.
stay away from our junk ball training bag.
A ver, vamos a volver a la clase, a ver si alguien nos dice algo.
Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
Wish the ground would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that.
Moo-moo.
That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because If you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana has ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. You want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, romantic ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten.
Y si yo le doy aquí a la molía, ¿qué pasa?
What would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me! Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside, so the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again.
Vale, vamos arriba. Vamos a coger el transportín. Y vamos a juntar el transportín con el
Good bait
sándwich.
catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Y ahora esto lo vamos a poner aquí.
Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Vale, tenemos el bicho. ¿Para qué queremos el bicho? No lo sé exactamente, pero ya lo tenemos por lo menos. Es una hembra, no imagino. Si lo ponemos con este para que vaya más rápido, a ver qué pasa.
Let's see if this can motivate him.
¡Oh, Dios!
Yikes! What's going on?
Me!
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdford? I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. Now, inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
Her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what?
Se acabó la clase.
Yippee! School's out.
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Ah,
Lesson
sí,
2,
claro.
never want to do something that somebody else can do.
Párala.
Shame. Oh, just when it was getting exciting. Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly? You smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this,
Vale, tenemos que
I
ir a
should
la
never
llave.
quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth.
Vaya.
Hands off! That's the key to Junior's laboratory. The whole place is contaminated with crazy ideas. Please, Professor, don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes. birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free!
¡Hostias!
And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so.
Haz algo con él.
So you don't believe in temporal anomalies?
How could I? I'm a scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one, too. Much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything strange about that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Ha-ha!
Vale.
It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
My old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo! This is very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time, and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business, the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. And I was already 25. Oh.
Madre mía, está todo colocado tú.
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Psst! McDiaper Pants! Your father is distracted. We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
Well, and your plan is to give up now? When everything is at its worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.
What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed as your father.
And he didn't bring the world to within an inch of total destruction through his behavior.
Yeah, but his behavior isn't gonna save it either. What's wrong with you? You sound just as pig-headed. Yep.
Hasta lo repite, vale, pues aquí no nos queda más nada. Así que vamos para allá. Vamos a venir aquí. Vamos a coger la llave y vamos a abrir la puerta.
Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated to me. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance.
Vale, a ver qué por ahí.
Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance.
Tanque
It
de
smells like
secciones.
feta cheese. A professional scientist needs no further evidence to know what to do now.
Esto es un grifo de cobre. Vale, esto imagino que os va a llenar algo de agua. Sí, básicamente.
Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I had expected liquid bronze. can be built there.
Vale, pues por aquí no nos queda mucho. Vamos a volver a ir a la clase.
Ah, you're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to... the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow! Cool!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdbird?
Oh! An impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely. Because it creates a time portal. But
course.
where? Sure, of course, the interim time. The turquoise tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question. How to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
Huh?
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain feta cheese.
And you have to adjust the nozzle so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, feta cheese. Anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
The Chronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
¿Qué se siente con el examen? Vale, aquí no nos queda mucho. Voy a irme arriba otra vez. Y lo veis que tengo un aceite. Voy a echar solo aquí la canaleta.
Away with the stuff.
A ver qué pasa. Aunque no sé. De hecho, había algo ahí en la silla. Espera un momento. ¿Vamos a percibir algo? Sí.
Aha.
Un chicle.
Someone was chewing gum in my class and didn't give me any, except for the fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework.
Esperar, perdón. Estoy pensando a ver qué podemos hacer. A ver, voy a dar otra vez al interruptor este. Vale. ¿Se ha quedado eso ahí?
And strike.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Oh, anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleating on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbour's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful, sometimes they bite.
Qué sofita.
Hey, these pieces of glass would be perfect for my 4D glasses.
Ala.
Just a shame that they don't stick together on their own.
¿Para qué tienes el
The gun
chicle?
is already much too old. And besides, gluing colorful shards of broken glass together with bubble gum? Ha! That's totally unrealistic.
Vale. Está muy seco, vale.
I'm feeling fan-dabba-dozy. I just can't quit. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
Toma.
Is that chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. But the tobacco is so good. So yummy, yummy in my tummy. It's such a shame. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
Vale, y si lo pongo aquí en el...
I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right?
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Munchtastic! Oh, yummy!
Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2.
Vale, tenemos esto ya, pues nos podemos ir. Imagino que esto va aquí.
Who can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
False.
Then it was a trick question, because it is not a good idea at all.
Correct answer.
Vale, pues primero tenemos que poner las gafas.
Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific whatnot. Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2. I see a kind of ring.
Oh, I know! That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has change sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed. As long as the tank is empty, no pressure can... Who can tell me why?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
There! The portal is open.
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
On se rose about the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring level higher, but I flew too high. Though my mind could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still